Hello, everyone. Please let me know in the chat if you guys can hear me. I shaved. I don't know if anybody noticed. Let me know in the chat if you guys can hear me because nothing's coming up in the chat. Just want to make sure you guys can hear me good. Just giving it a few minutes, just trying to see if anybody wants to tune in. We're still in the hospital, as you guys can see by the board that we made back here. We have a whole bunch of patriots, all the prayers, and then patriots that are also helping us through PayPal and Zelle. And some patriots have been telling us to make a GoFundMe, so we did that. Just want to see, let's see if go to messages. Okay. So yeah, so just say at least hi or something in the chat, so then that way I know that you guys can hear me. Just want to give a big shout out to everyone that has been sending my wife prayers, nice messages, stuff like that. Thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. Oh, hi. Hello, Christy. Thank you so much to Lori. So I see that you guys are signing off. Thank you. Maria, thank you so much, Maria. But yeah, so let me show you guys right now. Oh, my wife is she's kind of cold right now. Just say hi if you want with your hand, babe. Where's the hand? There it is. Hello. She's kind of cold right now because it's kind of freezing in this room. But she's holding up right now. She was right now we were finishing dinner. She's now eating, which is good. Pretty good progress now. She's starting to eat. She's starting to keep it down, which is good. I'm actually happy about that because that's one of the biggest problems that we were having is that she wasn't. She had GERD. She had developed GERD because she was taking so much medication, and a lot of that medication you had to take with food. But since she couldn't eat that well, she wasn't keeping anything down. But she was still supposed to take medication. A lot of the medication was for her heart, blood pressure, the liver, and obviously the kidneys, to help the kidneys, including Lasix. She's on a lot of Lasix. Her prescription for Lasix is very high to try to keep that kidney function going, which her output for urine is still very high, which we're very, very grateful for. But starting yesterday, when she started doing hemodialysis instead of the PD dialysis, we noticed a gigantic change. So she started hemodialysis yesterday. Today is her day off, and then she has hemodialysis tomorrow, which I'm very grateful for. And because it just night and day when it comes to the differences between the two. Yesterday she slept, she ate. Today she ate again, which I'm very happy. It says, I sent a transfer for you to, but I merely put the LA city because by the number 818 I could not find the city, but the transfer succeeded. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much, Asher, for your help. That is our the person that's coordinating the money thing. It's also from Golden State Times. It's our treasurer. So dealing with the whole money thing. So yeah, thank you so much. I'll let them know, and then. But yeah, so the 818 number is the one that's, you can even text it too. You can text that 818 number in case you're ever wondering. If you're sending it to the right place or whatever, you can text it beforehand. I know one of you patriots did that where they called us and another patriot texted us, and then either I got the text or he got the text, and we coordinated and we sent a message back just to confirm that it is us, that number for that Zelle. She's feeling good. I mean, today she was doing physical therapy. She can't walk right now by herself. She can only walk short distances, like from her bed. So, like, let's say, like from her bed here to the commode. So, let's say the commode will be over there. She can walk that distance, and then we're trying to get her from here to the bathroom. But today, the physical therapy came and told her to sit on that chair. They put like a cushion there so she can walk from there to that chair, and then just sit in the chair for a little while, trying to get her mobility back, trying to get her be able to walk again and stuff like that. But she's in good spirits. She's in good spirits. Hello, Teresa. How's it going? But thank you. Oh, and then, by the way, we did start a GoFundMe. I know a lot of Patriots were sending me messages and then also putting it in the chat and sending me private messages talking about how we should do a GoFundMe, which we actually did. The info is in the description below. But if you'd like to help us, instantly, pretty much, our PayPal is, my wife's PayPal is below, and also our Zelle is below. If you want to help out, that would be such an amazing thing, because it's helping us a lot. Believe it or not, it's helping us a lot. And also, it's getting my wife, it's helping my wife with like co-pays and out-of-pocket expenses, especially dialysis, stuff like that. She also, right now, we're trying to figure out, or they're trying to make us figure out what's going to happen once discharge happens. There's no date for discharge yet, but they're preparing us for the future in case there's a discharge and what's going to happen at that point. I told them that I want to make sure that my wife is able to walk or at least stand by herself, because when she stands, her blood pressure just collapses and she gets very dizzy, she gets very disoriented, and then she needs to sit down quickly. And I don't want that to happen. Let's say in an instance where I'm sleeping or I have to step out and she needs to go to the bathroom or whatever. I don't want her to get hurt. That's the number one thing. Yes. Oh, so end stage. Okay. So this is a very good question, and thank you for asking something like that. That is a beautiful thing, because the way that I am learning, I also want to let people know, so just in case, what to look out for. So kidney failure, it comes in 5 stages. The first one is just basic, let's say like you're just having a little bit of discomfort. Okay, your kidney function, which means how much your kidney functions in 3 different ways: water or liquid, waste, and vitamins, right? For the kidney to function along with the liver and with your other organs. Once you get to level 2, it means that your kidney function is at around 80%, which is still very high, but not ideal. See, when we're babies, we start off like around over 100%, 120, 124. When we're babies, that's basically where our kidney function is extremely high. As we get older, our kidney function goes down to 100. But as we start eating bad things, as we start ingesting bad things, sugar, salt, potassium, too much of it, right? Enough is good, but too much of it is bad. Our kidney function starts to go down along with age. The older we get, their kidney function goes down. Once you get to stage 3 and 4, it means that you're having problems. And at that point, you are, hold on, give me 1 second. At that point, you are having some symptoms, but the thing about kidneys is they're also known as the silent killer. So at some point, sometimes you don't even get symptoms. Like for instance, my wife, she did not have many symptoms at all until the very end, until she was stage 4. When we found out that she had kidney failure, her kidney function was at 45%. And the way that we saw it was because her feet, the top of her foot, started to swell. And what I would do is I would be like, okay, well, maybe it's because you were standing too long, maybe because, you know, um, it was hot and you were in the heat or whatever. So I would massage it and it will go away. But then it came to a point where it just didn't go away anymore. And not only did it go up from the top of the foot, but it started to go onto the ankle and then go up the foot, like the leg. That is one of the biggest symptoms or the biggest red flags for kidney failure. Another one, foamy pee. Now, foamy pee can happen for a couple reasons. It could happen because you're eating too much protein. Let's say you're on the carnivore diet, you're gonna foam, you know, when you pee. If you, let's say that the stream of your pee is too fast, and let's say you have chemicals in your toilet bowl because you're cleaners or bleach or whatever, it can foam it, but that foam will go away. But if you pee and it foams up and the foam just doesn't dissipate, it doesn't go away, that's another red flag for kidney failure. Another one, if you're walking at an incline, let's say you're in a place and you're walking, I need to ban somebody. Give me 1 second here. Put this user, hide this user. Okay, sorry about that. Someone's just, okay. So let's say that you are walking in an incline and you start having pain in your lower quadrant, whether it be the right side or the left side, lower back, right side, left side, at an incline, and you're having problems, it's hurting a lot, you're winded, it's just painful going up at an incline when you're walking, let's say in a residential area and you're walking at an incline and it's starting to hurt really bad. That's another red flag. Okay, so once you get to stage 4, which my wife was at stage 4, the decrease of your kidney function can collapse. That's exactly what happened with her. She started at 45%, very to low symptoms, and then it went down to 35, then to 23, then to 20, then to 18, and right now it's at 7. Her kidney function right now is 7%. 7%. And once you're at that point, you know, stage 4 and stage 5, your kidney cannot flush things. Your kidneys cannot help you balance stuff out. They cannot get rid of toxins. And what happens is that it starts to create edema, which is fluid buildup, and also toxin buildup, right? Like creatinine and bilirubin and a bunch of other chemicals that you normally pee out when you go to the bathroom. Those things can no longer happen. So that's basically what it is. But the bad thing about my wife is that she had the kidney failure, but then she started getting jaundice, which is where you get yellowing of the eyes, yellowing of the skin, darkening of the skin. So the skin pigmentation gets darker and darker and darker. And then your complexion, let's say like my complexion right now, let's say if I had that, then it will go 2 shades darker, you know. And then, but you'll have like a yellow tinge to it, and yellowing of the eyes. Your eyes will get like on the sides, on the white part of the eyes will get yellow, like, and it can very yellow. It can be like a light yellow like this, or it can be like a dark yellow, like, I don't know, like darker than this. See the tip of that? So it can be that dark, or it can be lighter like this. Depends on. Give me 1 second. Sorry, just one of our nurses that came in. So yeah, that's basically how it is. You know, the yellowing of the eyes, yellowing of the skin. It's called jaundice, and has to do with the liver. We're trying to find out why that's happening. We're trying to find out why that's an issue right now. It still hasn't gone away. It's been like that for a long time now, since she got when she got admitted, not this time, but the time before that, she was already jaundiced at that time. And, or the beginning, right? It was.
I'll be back in just a couple minutes to do your vitals,
okay? Okay, sounds good. So yeah, so the jaundice had happened not this time, but the time before that. They let her go. She was okay for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then after that, she came back here. Sorry, I can't hear you. Your blink. What about it? It's off. Give me 1 second, folks. Yeah, it's on there. Sorry about that. Let me read the comments real quick. I'm praying for if I didn't money, but what I do. Yes, look, Patriots, when it comes to what we're asking, look, let me show you guys real quick. So up here, we have two different things. We have a prayer list. Patriots that want to send their prayers, we put their names on here, and we thank you so much for that. As you guys can see all the prayer list. There's more. I'm already making more. I have my sticky notes here. I'm going to be putting more. And then these are the patriots that are helping us through Zelle and through PayPal. So these are the patrons that are helping us with that because insurance is causing a lot of problems. And we have a lot of out-of-pocket costs now. And this is the 4th time that she's been in the hospital this year. So as you guys know, how hospitals are extremely expensive, and especially when you are in the hospital for 17 days sometimes. Co-pays, out-of-pocket expenses, all of that, it just piles up. And now that she got admitted a 4th time for the year, we are at we're at capacity. So this is the reason why we have come up this time and said, you know what, guys, we need help. And a lot of patriots have been helping here, but a lot of patriots have been helping through prayer, and prayer is extremely important. And we thank you so much for prayer, because there are things that money cannot buy, but prayer can definitely help. And these prayers have been answered in one way, that we got notified that her kidney transplant is going forward, and that she is going to get evaluated for kidney transplant in October. See, that happened because of prayer. God did that. Obviously, money is going to pay for it to happen, but God got it on the fast track, right? She doesn't have to wait for years on dialysis. Right now, to get a kidney transplant, they gave us the paperwork, it's 13 and a half years. You have to wait 13 and a half years to get a kidney transplant. That is insane. That is crazy. So that means you have to be 13 years on dialysis before you come even close to getting a kidney transplant. But my wife is going to get a live donor, which is me, and we're on the fast track to try to get her into surgery as soon as possible. Let's see. It says, I don't have, okay. What foods has she tried to help clean her kidneys and liver? She's, honestly, I'm going to be honest, she has passed the cleaning stage. The cleaning stage is probably like if you're in 3rd stage, or if you're maybe in the 4th one, where your kidney function is still a little high. You can do like cranberry juices and eat cranberries and a bunch of other things that dietitians have told us, okay? That could help. But when you're end stage, your kidney function is basically where it landed. That's where it's going to stay until you get a new kidney. Now, once you get a new kidney, then you already have a lot of information of how you're going to eat at that point. What you're going to eat, what you're not going to eat, what supplements to take, what medications to take, how to preserve that new kidney that you're going to get. See, it's like God giving you a second chance, right? So now that you have a second chance, you have the information, what not to do, what to look out for, how to take care of that kidney, that new kidney that you're going to get. So as of right now, it's all about keeping her stable and making sure that the other organs don't get damaged as we wait for her to get her new kidney. That is the stage that we're at right now, keeping her stable. And the reason she's in the hospital, was because her toxins in her body were so high that it was keeping her from walking. It was keeping her from being able to process things correctly. Um, Her blood pressure was extremely high. All those things were causing a lot of stress on her body, and she ended up back at the hospital. She's been here for 2 weeks now, and that's the reason why she's here, is because she got very sick. Um, let's see. Thank you for explaining that. I am praying for hard for. Thank you so much. Foods don't help at this stage. Yeah, see, exactly. Food doesn't help at this stage, unfortunately. Amazing that you are donating your kidney. Yes, of course. Of course. I am. When I found out that she was at an end stage, and they told her the words, "I need to put you on dialysis," that was extremely difficult, because I knew at that point that she had tried so hard, but the body basically said, "I'm done." So I figured and said, okay, I'm a very healthy person. I never been hospitalized, never been sick. If I do get sick, I get over it in a day or two. No medications. I don't drink alcohol. I have never drunk alcohol in my life. I don't do drugs. I don't do cigarettes. Never been hospitalized. Every single time that I go do a physical and stuff like that, all of my stuff is good. No diabetes, no heart problem, no kidney problems, no liver problems, no nothing. I don't have history of liver disease or any problems. I don't have a history of cardiac or liver, kidneys, or anything. So I'm a very good candidate because of my health. We're going to get screened regarding compatibility, but let's say, for instance, if I am not 100% compatible to her, she can take medications. That's one path. The other path is where I can donate a kidney to someone else other than my wife, and then it creates a chain that goes back to her. So I donate a kidney, someone else gets it, and then another person donates to another person to another person to another person, and then it gets to my wife. So either way, I'm donating a kidney, and she is getting one way or another. But I don't want her to wait 13 and a half years to get it. I don't want her to be on dialysis for that long. No way. So I was going to do whatever I had to do to get her better, to get her to feel better. Because seeing someone you love, seeing someone that you've been with for 20 years, married for 10, but been together for 20 years, married for 10, you do not want to see them like this, in here, getting poked, getting prodded, procedure after procedure, surgery after surgery, medication after medication. I don't want to see her deteriorate. I don't want to see her hurt. I don't want to see her in pain. Let me see. It says, could I borrow? Did your wife have high blood pressure? When she found out that her kidney function was low back in December, they told her that her blood pressure was high. High, like to the point of hypertension type 2, but hypertension type 1, or pre-hypertension. So her levels were like at 130/70, right? But once her kidney function started to deteriorate, go down, she went to 140, 150, 160, and she landed at 170/90. and she stayed there for a while. But that was because her kidney was already failing. So she was pre-hypertension before that, I believe so, yes. And right now her vitals, when it comes to her blood pressure, her sugar, her weight, everything is stable. It's very good, which I like. I'm very happy for that everything is very stable. But the problem is that when they do her blood test and they do the blood draws, they tell her, you know what, your toxins are extremely high. You're feeling very sick because your toxins are so high. You can't walk because when you were fully edemaed, when they had so much liquid in your feet and your belly, all over your body, it got to the point where her face would swell. Her eyes, like her eyelids will swell, and that's because of the fluid retention, you know. It says, did your wife have high blood pressure? Okay, it says, God bless Jen and send a little via Zelle. Thank you so much to believe in yourself. I pray it helps. Please know that as it comes up. Yes, yes, that's our treasurer. Yes, so you send it to the right place. Our treasurer, my treasurer from Golden State Times is dealing with all the money stuff. He's the one that deals with the money when it comes to Golden State Times and all the revenue that Golden State Times makes. So I wanted him to do that too because he does such a good job. So you send it to the right place. So thank you so much. But you can always text us the cell phone number. You can always text it just to confirm that it is us that you guys are sending through Zelle. So thank you for that. Thank you. At 50% mark, may the Lord heal her complete. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Irma. And Eric, the gamer, at 15% mark. At 50% mark, what? I think I missed the other part of it. But 15% mark what? Because I don't know where the rest of the conversation is at. But yeah, so look, so all of these people are praying for my wife, so thank you. And I'm going to add all of you guys to for tomorrow's stream. Everybody here that helped through, oh, let me turn this around. Like all the prayers here, and then all the people that are helping us through Zelle and through PayPal here. And then, yeah, a big thank you to every single one of you guys, even tuning in and everything. And then also, a lot of people were telling us to make a GoFundMe, which we did. The description, I mean, the link for the GoFundMe is in the description below. And yeah, so when it comes to insurance, that's the problem that we're having. A lot of out-of-pocket cost, a lot of co-pays, a lot of this, because when we first got here, the toxins were extremely high. But she was doing the PD, the dialysis that is in your tummy. Okay, that one wasn't working. It was taking out all the liquid, right? She wasn't swelling, but it wasn't taking out the toxins. So we told the doctor, we told them, doctor, you know, we think that the PD is not taking out the toxins, just getting rid of the water, but all of the toxins are still there, which are making her very sick. So he said, okay, fine, let's do a temporary tunnel dialysis for hemodialysis. Because instead of having it in the arm, like, you know, I don't know if people know about dialysis, but in dialysis, there's two different kinds. There's hemo, which deals with blood, and that one gets installed in your arm, in your vein, like right there. And the other one is called peritoneal, and then that one gets installed in your tummy, like around here. It's a catheter. One of them you could do it at home. The other one you have to go to a center to get it done, right? One is 4 hours, 3 times a week. The other one is 10 hours, 7 days a week, right? The one that is 7 days a week, 10 hours, that one deals with liquid, so it's not as harsh on your body compared to the blood one that you do 3 times a week for 4 hours. That one is all blood, and they get rid of water, toxins, and everything very quickly. But it leaves you super tired. It deteriorates you over time and stuff like that. But it's more effective for people that have toxin buildup, which my wife has. Okay, so she already had this one, right? She didn't have this one when we got here. She had this one, the one for the tummy. And the doctor's like, okay, we need to install this one. Insurance says, why? She already has this one. Why would you need to put that one? Just use the one that she already has. We already paid for that. Okay. The doctor says, no, that's not working. I need to put that one to get the toxins out. Insurance goes, nope, sorry. Sorry, my guy, you have this one, use that one. The other one is not a necessity. Well, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and this and that, they decided 80-20. Okay. That is the problem. See, that's the problem with insurance. That's the problem with this whole issue with insurance. That people who don't have a medical license, who are not doctors, are making decisions instead of the doctors. See, the doctor was telling him she needs it. Insurance says, no, she doesn't. Crazy. And I've seen on so many videos of doctors talking about this on social media where they say, hey, the patient needs this and this. And then the so-called doctor on the insurance side goes, no, she doesn't. And then the real doctor says, are you even a real doctor? Like, who am I talking to? You know, like, what is your specialty? Who are you, you know? The insurance is taking over the care of the patient without even seeing the patient, without even knowing who the patient is. And you know, what's it called? Everything that the insurance sees is just this. And how to give less of it. And they'll do anything. They don't care. California. You live in California. Kidney failure at 15%. Yeah, so kidney failure at 15% is considered stage end stage. End stage, you're right. End stage kidney failure. 15%. That's correct. A shunt. Yeah, that's another word for it. Yeah. Hello, friend. Where do you live? California. Yes, she is, actually. She is. She is. Yep, she definitely is. Eric the Gamer, you got it right on the money. But, so yeah, so that's basically the thing. The doctor wanted to do the PD, which is in the tummy, because it was easier because of her age. You know, she's still very young. And he said, you know, it's going to be a lot easier on your body. It's going to be a lot easier on your schedule. It's a lot easier on you. You can do it while you sleep. And, you know, we understand why he made that recommendation. But unfortunately, because of the toxins in my wife's body and how her body functions and stuff, chemo is the way to go. Mm-hmm. I lived in California 6 times, miss it. Where in California did you live? Yeah, I lived in different counties in California there. Actually, 2 different counties in California. I enjoy them both. California is very expensive, very anti-business, but a beautiful place to live. But that's about it. Gas prices are crazy. Rent is crazy. If you own a house, you know, your interest rates and interest for everybody. I mean, but taxes, you know, your homeowner's tax, all that stuff is just out of control. State taxes are out of control. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so that's where we're at right now. Thank you so much to Eric. That's amazing, brother. Thank you. You giving a gift like that is such an amazing thing. And you know, send me a message. You know, you have my phone number. It's or the phone number, not my phone number, but the phone number you can reach us. It's in the description. That's the Zelle number. You can always text that one. It's a business number that gets connected to my phone and our treasurer's phone and another person from Golden State Times phone too. So it's like it'll go to all of us pretty much. But just text us, you know, because it's always a good thing to know other people are out there that are willing to make such a beautiful sacrifice, you know. But yeah, guys, so I just wanted to come on here, give you guys an update right now. We're still in the hospital. My wife is still here. They're already starting to think about the future, of hopefully she'll go home. We don't know when. We don't have a discharge date at all right now. We're taking it day by day. The doctors are taking it day by day. They're trying to figure out what's going on with the liver. They understand the kidney, so they kind of got that down. But the liver, they have no clue. Okay, the liver, they have no clue what's going on with the liver. The liver is just being weird, and they've done biopsies, they've done imaging, they've done blood tests, they've done this, they've done that, and they're like, we don't get it. Why is the why is the liver acting the way that it's acting? And the more that they pry, and the more that they test, the more that they this, the more that they that, the insurance starts going, hey, you guys need to chill. And the more that co-pays and out-of-pocket expenses and all this stuff just boop, 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 starts going up. So, but that's not going to deter us from getting to the truth and to getting to the point of finding out what is really going on. Because by the time that we get her to transplant, which will be in October, we want to make sure that the liver is cooperating. We want to make sure that she is stable, that her sugar is good, that her blood pressure is good, that her vitals are all good, that her weight is where it's supposed to be. Everything, so we can go smoothly into kidney transplant, what do you call it? Kidney transplant evaluation. We want to go smoothly into the evaluation stage, so then that way we can get a set date for kidney transplant. Thank you so much. Believe in yourself. May God bless you, Lizette. And believe in yourself says, may God bless you, Lizette, and your family with strength, health, and peace. May He continue to guide you both with love and protection. Thank you so much. Believe in yourself for those kind words. Thank you so much. I live in Atlanta, but thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for for even thinking about it. Such a sweet thing, to even thinking about it. Thank you. So I wanted to come up on here just to give a little bit of an update of what's going on, how my wife is doing. Right now she's sleeping. She didn't get to sleep any last night because she was having a lot of problems with pain. So pain management right now is also very high. She has a lot of pain because of the kidneys and because of what the liver is doing. So she has a lot of pain. So they're trying to manage her pain. They're giving her, like the antibiotics and all that stuff on there, and all those things. And and by the way, look, normally I'm in a office and computers everywhere and stuff like that, but right now we do have the team out there. Oh, sorry. We have the team out there, but as of right now, this is this is Golden State Times for right now. Working on this guy, which we got in 2020, and it's still going strong. It's 5 years old, but it's still going strong. And this is what Golden State Times is for right now. My setup at my office is, screens everywhere and all that stuff. But I'm just trying to manage Golden State Times through this for right now, because I don't leave my wife at all. I'm here in the morning, I'm here in the evening, I'm here at night. I only go home for like an hour or two just to make sure that my doggies are okay. And, we have somebody that goes and feeds them, walks them, because Ben goes with her stays with them for a while. And then I go at night and make sure that everything is done correctly, make sure the babies are okay, the doggies are okay. So I go in for an hour or two, shower, change my clothes, get stuff that I need, food, whatever, snacks, and then I come right back. So I'm here probably 23 hours a day, 3 hours a day for every single time that my wife is in the hospital, I'm there. I don't leave her side at all. Like I said, just for an hour or two. So I'm always here. I even work here too. Like I said, this is Golden State Times for right now, while we're here. But yeah, I'm trying, guys. I'm trying to also continue Golden State Times and continue coverage. You know, the crew is still out there, um, and I'm trying to manage it. I'm trying my best. I kind of thank President Trump that he's not like doing crazy speeches every 5 seconds. That he's pacing himself, one speech a day, one speech every other day. So thank you for that, President Trump. Um, like today, it was just like the meeting with him and the president of Poland. I think tomorrow there's a press briefing with Caroline Levitt. On Friday, he's going to talk to the UN National Assembly. So stay tuned for that. We're going to do that too. We're already heading to New York. What else? What else? What else? But yeah, so I followed you for years. I will always. Oh, thank you so much, Gary. Have you been clickbait? Oh, you have. Oh, yeah, it's okay. Clickbait. That's funny. But yeah, so that's basically what's going on right now. Um, I would like to thank every single one of you guys that tune in, everyone that watches this video after it gets uploaded, everyone that helps and supports, everyone that prays, everyone that sends us beautiful comments, um, everyone that cares. It means a lot to us. It means a lot to me and to my wife. And like I said, right now it's just me and her. We have family members, but they're like 3.5 hours away, so they come whenever they can. You know, they have to work and they have their lives and stuff, and they do a very good job of trying to come here and keep my wife in good spirits, and you know, and family members to come and stuff like that, and stay here with her for a while and do their best, and then they have to go back, obviously. But it's tough. You know, I'm not gonna lie. It is tough. I cannot imagine how it is for my wife. For me, from my side, I will not be anywhere else but here. I would not be anywhere else but here, and I don't care. I don't care if I have to. I don't care if I have to sleep on that. You know, roll away little thing and sleep here, or you know, when they brought me this thing so I can sleep. I don't care. I don't care where I sleep. When we were in the ER and we were waiting for a room, both last time that she got admitted and this time, I slept on a chair. Literally, I just like got a whole bunch of blankets. I like rolled up a whole bunch of blankets and then just put it like right here and then just put my head on it. And I was between a chair and a blanket, you know? And that's how I slept for 3-4 days or however else that was. Like, I stayed up for 3 days straight. Like, see, this because doing that is nothing compared to what she is going through. See, me doing that is absolutely nothing compared to the pain, the just feeling gross because of toxins and all that stuff that she is going through. It's nothing. It's nothing. So I hope that something like this never happens to any of you guys or any of your loved ones, family members, friends, co-workers, whatever, you know, because seeing another person suffer that way of something like that is just horrible. So no zero drinks. They have too much sodium, no salt, no sugar, no high fructose corn syrup or preservatives or any of that stuff, because we really have to be very careful. We have to be very careful in what we eat, what we ingest. But that's only half of it. That's only part of it. You know, having family members who had it. You have to be careful. If you have a history of it in your family, kidney failure, liver failure, heart failure, um, stroke, heart attack, cancer, all those things, lupus. If you have a history of any or all of those things, get yourselves checked. And not just in general, like a general checkup. No, 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 no. Say, hey, I want my heart checked. My so-and-so had heart failure. I want my kidneys checked. My so-and-so had kidney failure or kidney disease or kidney cancer. So just specific panels for specific things. You know, like if I had history of anything, that's what I would do. I would say, hey, you know what? My dad had a heart attack, so I want you to check my heart. You know, just to stay on the safe side. And you know, getting checked every year or every 6 months or however, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But Tay is a troll. Yeah, I know. It's okay. It's okay. I actually, I don't know if you guys remember in 2015 and also in 2020, we would ban a whole bunch of people that would be trolls in the chat or whatever. So I unbanned everybody. It was like, oh man, like 12,000 people. And a lot of them came back and they're mad. So it's all good. I don't care. Honestly, I can care less what they think. Get some rest, brother. I hope after the rough night, Lizette is now getting some rest too. Yeah, she is. She's sleeping a lot better now. Thank you. Whisper God's prayer in your wife's ear. I will. Thank you. They cry out as they strike you. That's hot when you move your head. What? No, please ban me. This site has become a disaster. We try. We try. Whether, you know, at the end of the day, you know, we're not here to, this is different, you know, obviously, I'm over here talking about my wife, but as a point of reference when it comes to Golden State Times, it's just, you know, it's just think of it as another C-SPAN. Think of it as a C-SPAN, but the unfortunate thing with C-SPAN is that they have become partisan and they have become like a light version of Fox, no, not Fox News, like a mixture between Fox News and CNN. It's like a mixture between both, but they have commentary now, they have opinion now. That's not what C-SPAN was supposed to be. That's not what C-SPAN was meant to be. So I'm kind of like bringing it back to basics, right? Here's what's going on. Make up your own conclusions. If you don't, you know, if you can't get the answer to something, you can always message me. I will answer whatever you need answered regarding politics, whatever it is. That's my job. My job is to know politics, know what's going on, breaking news, all that stuff. So if you guys have any questions, ask me. I will answer them for you. No bias, no BS, no nothing. I will answer it straight and true. So that's regarding Golden State Times, but that's something else. You were at the absolute top of the world for, well, look at, in 2016, there was only 7 of us doing this when it comes to covering Trump on a daily basis, right? 7 of us. Now, there's 47, and they're all trolls. The original 7 went down to 4, myself included, and the other 23 or whatever it is are all just trolls, scammers from India, scammers from Mexico City, scammers from South America, stuff like that. But then we also started seeing, going into 2020 until now, people like Forbes doing it, people like The Mirror, people like local like Fox stations from like New York and Cincinnati and stuff. So it's like a mixture of a bunch of other. Everybody saw that there was a lot of buzz around it, so everybody wanted a piece of the pie. So it became extremely saturated, and you know, it kind of like screwed us a little bit, but it's okay. It's okay. I trust in God. God said, wait. That's what I'm doing. I'm working hard still. I'm getting through it. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And yeah, so I think the CNA is coming. All right, folks, I'll see you guys later. Again, everything is in the description. And thank you so much for everything. And I'll see you guys soon. Peace.
Hey guys.
Hi.
I'm gonna do your vitals, okay, Liz?